Hey, this is Mr. Michael, and I'm going to help you make some inferences. Inferences are how we read. We use story details, the life experiences we've had, some prior knowledge to make inferences. So, we're going to make some inferences about a character, feelings, and events. Authors do not explain everything in a story. When you read, you have to look for story clues, you have to use prior knowledge, and you have to use personal experiences to make inferences. Let's read this short story. Jake tries to catch a fish. Jake stood on the riverbank. He cast his fishing pole into the deep water. He had been trying to catch a fish for many hours. Alex and Zach laughed as they watched Jake throw the line into the water one more time. What kind of person is Jake? The story doesn't tell us that he's patient or hardworking. It shows us he had been trying to catch a fish for many hours. Jake threw the line into the water one more time. These are giving us clues that Jake is patient and he's hardworking. How do you think Alex and Zach feel about Jake's efforts to catch a fish? Wow, Alex and Zach, they laughed as they watched. So he's wasting his time. He won't catch a fish. This is what this implies. It's an inference. Let's try again. The bus driver pulled out of the station. Jim's heart beat fast. He had never traveled alone. He waved goodbye to his grandparents. The bus will be in Tucson in 2 hours. Jim told himself. He checked his watch. Jim pictured his father waiting for the bus in Tucson. 2 hours will be over in no time, Jim said. So we're going to make an inference about Jim. How does Jim feel? Jim feels worried, scared, alone. You can tell from the story how he feels. Look, his heart beats fast. He had never traveled alone. These are clues that he's worried, scared. He's alone. It doesn't tell you that he's worried and scared. It shows you with examples. You have to read between the lines. You have to think as you read. What personal experience or prior knowledges help you figure out how Jim feels? These are two things, text to self. As you're reading, you've had experiences. Maybe you've been on a bus before by yourself, going somewhere you never knew. Maybe you haven't. So you can use text to self and text to text. Annie's teeth chattered, her knees shook, her voice trembled as she said, I can't stay out here, I'm going inside. Okay, make an inference. Annie's what? Annie's cold. It even gives you a picture. There are three strategies you can use to make inferences. Story clues, personal experience, prior knowledge. A personal experience is considered text to self. A prior knowledge is text to text, and sometimes you get a picture. Inferences. Now watch the next video to make even more inferences.